three things you can budget for on your Honda setup, whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, and you feel like saving some money. Here are three things you can afford to save some money on. The first things first is going to be your radiator. You do not need a Mishimoto or any of those super expensive name brand radiators unless you'd like to have them, if that's more of a piece that you want to add to your build. It's not important for my setups, and honestly it's just an extra expense that I just don't need to be spending money on. So my recommendation is obviously going on eBay and getting one of the aluminum radiators that they have that are a full one piece. They're not a two-piece setup, or OEM style setups out there that work. I find that I've ran into quite a few issues with leaking a lot of those OEM style radiators. eBay aftermarket ones are super good. Never had any leaks. They're pretty straightforward. They're very cheap. You don't need to go all out on a radiator. Buy what you need, not what you want. The next thing I'm definitely going to suggest is a OBD2 harness. I know that there's a lot of conversion harnesses out there from OBD1 to OBD2. You don't need to spend a huge ton of cash on any of these harnesses. I know that there's all sorts of sellers online. I do like these cheaper ones though. I do find that it's quite easy to modify them if I need to, especially understanding the pinouts, and if you need to make adjustments, whether it's for boost by gear or just understanding the pinouts. Super nice, super affordable parts. You don't need to go all out on those conversion harnesses. It seems to be unnecessary. Gauges. I've always ran glow shift gauges. They're about 50 bucks a pop, depending on the gauge, of course, and the sensor that's included. I've had the same gauges. They're pretty high quality. They're made of metal and glass. They've lasted me for years on multiple setups now. Glow Shift has made a great product, and I would recommend them for anybody who's looking for a budget set of gauges. They're great. They work really well. I really like Glow Shift. They're affordable, they're great, and they're made decent quality. Those are going to be three things that I recommend that you guys can budget on if you'd want to, but those are just my three recommendations.